We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
2nd and a couple.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Exit 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Brandon, there was more in his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on it.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 23 yards on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick. Juju Brents, and the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On the move to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. they've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I could just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 30 yards.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Giants 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Barkley inside handoff, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
Touchdown, Giants. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Richardson. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Play action. Now Richardson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Richardson yet again. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try to pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They were the 46 defense, just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, Giants 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Complete right side to Hyatt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 32.
Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball, overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York.
Julius Brents on the coverage.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On the counter, it's Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Deebo Samuel
from 13 yards out.
And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley,
his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to at least get 1 score back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on. Set. Right.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down at the 25.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you get...
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Warriors 17. Drop 60. Drop 60. 19 right.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 32 yards. And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the 6.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down carry for Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Up the middle with Barkley. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they...